Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today's video is going to be all about chicks and what you should know when you're raising them, planning on getting some. Whether it's your first batch of chicks or your 10th batch of chicks, here's some things that you should know before getting started. First thing we're going to start off with is their setup. You are going to need a safe place to put these chicks. You can use a tote, or you can use a old water trough, or you can use your tub or some type of playpen. Some brands actually sell chick brooders, and those can be really nice, but sort of an investment. If you're planning on getting a lot of chicks, maybe you should go with one of those. But for me, the easiest is just a tote because it's really easy to hose out and clean out. They're also a budget-friendly option. In the beginning, I would just use paper towel as bedding so you can watch their droppings and they don't get confused when they're trying to figure out where their food is and things like that. When they're a little bit older, you can transfer to wood shavings or straw or whatever you like. I like wood shavings better. I think it's just easier to clean for me. You're going to need to choose a heat source. You see a lot of people using heat lamps, but those are a really dangerous option because they can catch fires really easily. If a feather drops somewhere, if something falls, it's just really not a good option. The best option would be a heat plate. This is a natural way of heating because it's like a mother hen sitting on them. It's a radiant plate and it's not going to catch fire or anything like that. They need their own type of feed. They need a chick starter feed. It has a higher protein and more nutrients to get started. Also, medicated feed and non-medicated feed. Medicated feed is just gonna try to make sure your chicks don't get any illnesses. I've used both and I don't think it really makes too much of a difference. One of the most important things I think is going to be to add electrolytes to the chicks' water for their first few days of life, especially if you ordered chicks online. They had a really rough start. Those electrolytes are just going to give a boost. I like these Save a Chick ones. They work really, really well. Like I was saying before, you can either ship your chicks from online, which you're going to be able to find in lots of different hatcheries, or you can buy them from your feed store or wherever you can find them. It just basically probably depends on what breeds you're looking for. In America, they have a lot more hatcheries than they do in Canada. In Canada, we don't really have much choice. So it may be easier to find them in a store and picking them up rather than ordering them. But that's just up to you. There are some terms you should know when picking out your chicks. For instance, unsexed and straight run, that basically means it's a mix of male and females. There's no way to tell. So if you want females and no males, it's best not to go with that option. But if you're okay with a mix of both, then that's what you can pick. Also, there's pullets, which means that they're just female chickens. And there's a few other terms like cockerels, which means just a unmatured rooster, hen, and rooster. Hen is a matured female chicken and rooster is a matured male chicken. It is very important that you have a proper hen to rooster ratio, about 5 hens per 1 rooster. If you have an unbalanced ratio, your hens can get overmated, they can get hurt, your roosters will fight. It's not a good scenario. So make sure you really be careful and have a plan for those roosters that you get if you buy unsexed chicks. Also, make sure you have a coop built. Chicks grow really quick. They're gonna grow out of whatever place you have them in once they start flying. It just gets really dirty really quickly, so make sure you have that coop ready, place to go them from. And if you're going to be integrating those chicks, make sure you have a place for them to get integrated as well. Having chicks is one of the best experiences ever. They are so cute. It is such a fun time seeing them grow, getting that experience from being little chicks to growing up and laying eggs, seeing their personalities, and they just are the funniest things ever. But they do grow up, obviously, and if you're planning on getting them just for that cute little chick experience, they will get big and they do need space. And make sure you have a plan for coops and roosters and things that happen. Sometimes they can get sick and vets aren't always available, so you need to be able to handle things like that. They will get sick. It's not a if, it's when. So make sure you have supplies for that. Just like get supplies here and there so you're prepared. Like electrolytes, tweezers, bandages, something to stop bleeding, something for infection, something for parasites. Epsom salt is really good for soaking their feet. Alrighty guys, that is pretty much it for this video. If you want me to cover something more in depth, leave it in the comments down below and I can make other videos on other things if you want me to. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching this video and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!